I've started to develop sexual feelings for my cousin.
Hey, it's better loving someone when somebody loves you back. When somebody loves you back.
About experiences she's had of using choochoo on boys to make them terrible.
Because if you eventually get married to such an pardon me.
Wait.
Pardon me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my
channel.
Today I have my mother.
Your beautiful mom.
With me.
Yes, of course.
We asked you guys to send in some questions about some things that are going on in your life. We want to be able to share our advice and help you guys out. I'm going to read out some questions that have been asked by some of my followers. Before we move on with the video, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so that every single time I post, you never miss it. Let's get into the video.
Yes.
The first question. My girlfriend cheated on me with my brother.
What?
My girlfriend cheated on me with my brother. It's completely crushed me. I loved her so much, but I've broken up with her. I don't want to continue to be bitter. I want to be able to forgive my brother and move on and let go. What do you advise me to do?
My advice to you is this. Your girlfriend has actually cheated on you with your brother. That shows that your girlfriend prefers your brother to you. That's the simple truth.
But he's like saying, how should he go about it with his brother? Because he wants to forgive his brother, but he's so bitter. Like, he's so sad that his brother would sleep with his girlfriend when his brother knows that they're together. I
understand. It is so painful.
Yeah. Like, give it some time.
Give it some time to heal. Yeah. You need some time to heal.
You need space, so don't feel like,
to heal, you know. And then that does not mean the end of the world, you know. You never even know that girl that is your girlfriend might eventually end up killing you one day. She might set you up and bring hired assassin or hired killers.
How did we get here?
No. Sincerely, how dare you?
Honestly, how dare
No. You need to put your senses right at this time. Why would he be your boyfriend's brother? Why would it not be somebody else? No, that's too bad.
Terrible.
Because if you eventually get married to such an pardon me.
Wait.
Pardon me. See this, there's a lot of men out there. There's a lot of boys out there. Why would it be your brother, your boyfriend's brother? No. That is a killer. You can actually get a gun close to your boyfriend's head and shut him down. So for somebody like that girl, I would just say, just thank God for your life.
Thank God that when she did that, so now she's not in your life
Thank
anymore.
God. You see, certain things happen in people's life that you need to pause. Pause. This secret God leaked out, and on the other side, your brother is also a callous brother. He's a greedy one. He's a greedy one. Why would you pick a girl that is your brother's friend, a lover? Oh, you are stupid. Completely stupid. You are not, your senses is not right at all. Because if you can close your eye and climb the bed that your brother has climbed. So you are jumping on the same mountain.
Wow.
On the hill. No, there must be preference.
Yeah.
Get your brother, sit him down and talk senses into his head. And let him know how you feel. You see, the moment you pour out your mind, you feel relieved, you know. You might not get out of it, but it's a gradual process. But if you continue to harbor it, carry it along with you, you might eventually get depressed. Yeah. And give yourself some time to heal.
And then pray that God helps you.
Pray that God should help you to give you the spirit of forgiveness. You know, it might fall in your hand next time. It might even be the one, but it might not be in this kind of scenario. It can be on a different thing.
You've healed, you're at peace. Like you're not holding any bitter.
I would advise that you just forgive your brother. It might not be immediate thing. You need time to heal.
The second question is, how do you make eba and ewedu?
Wow. Eba and ewedu, you just get curry, cassava, flour. Have the hot water and begin to pour the cassava flour on it, and you begin to mix it together. And when it gets hard, that is eba. And ewedu on the other side is, ewedu is a vegetable. You get it, you have to peel out the leaves from the stick. And when you do that, also you can put them in the blender and blend it with just little water, then pour it on your pot, put it on the gas, and you may want to add iru, maggi, salt, and crayfish into it. Whatever way you want to do it, 3, 4, 5 minutes, the ewedu is done. That's eba and ewedu.
Shout out to Pammy. They asked that because of him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Pamela talks about eba and ewedu.
Okay, Mom, this one's a bit crazy. I'm 15 years old and my stepdad is 35. The girl said, I'm 15 years old and my stepdad is 35. I have deep feelings for him.
What?
And I really want to be with him.
Eh?
I feel bad because he's with my mom, but I know he has feelings for me too. I know this is wrong, but I don't know how to deal with these emotions. What do I do?
Kill the emotion. Crucify the emotion. Destroy the emotion. 15 years having feelings for somebody that is 37 years old. 35. Just minus 15 from 35. That's 20 years older than you. That's too bad. To go and pray. Call Jesus to dip his hands into your eyes. Jesus should give you a new eyeballs. The eyeball that will be cautious, that will be disciplined. Because for your age, my darling, that is too early. But not this time.
And not your mom's partner.
Not your mom's partner. How do you want your mom to feel?
That's a bit wild.
Somebody that is sleeping with your mom now coming to sleep with you is an abomination. Abomination. But just take it easy. You know what? Just pray. And anytime the thought comes towards you about the man, just say to yourself, tell yourself that no, it belongs to my mom. Continue to remind yourself about that fact. You pray. I believe in God and I believe that God answers prayer. If you have faith in your mind, just tell God, I like this man. My stepfather is just unique. It's just the kind of person I'm looking out for in a man. Can you please provide me somebody that looks exactly in my age range, that will look exactly like this man? And God knows when the time is right. And God, knowing that you do not want to use your selfish interest to destroy somebody's joy, God will answer your... Just take your mind off it, darling. Okay? Pray and make sure you tell yourself that this man doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my mom.
Okay, so Mom, this is the next question. My boyfriend has a girl best friend who he's known since he was in primary school. I was okay with it, but recently she's been spending way too much time with him and has become very clingy. I don't want to split them up because they were friends before me and him were together, but it's really weird how close they've gotten and I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose him to her.
Oh, they should not be friends. It's getting dangerous now. It's getting too dangerous. Must be a limit to everything. Okay. You understand? Okay. And if she should keep her mouth shut before she knows, but though they've been friends for a long time, even before she came into the picture. But if she knows that she's now finding it very, very unbearable, and she's not comfortable with it, I would advise that in the first no, she should talk to her boyfriend first. Let her talk to her boyfriend about it and let her boyfriend seize her areas of concern.
Communication. You need to communicate.
That, excuse me, you are getting too close with this, blah, 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 and I'm worried. That will also put some kind of senses into the head of the guy that, oh my God, this girl really loves me. And that boy will now start using the withdrawal syndrome. He will start withdrawing beat, and before you know it, will just withdraw away like that. But don't make it like an aggressive thing. Don't make it become a serious fight because your boyfriend has not actually offended you and you have not seen him cheating. You are just sensing it, and you're just, being afraid. So you have to be very, very diplomatic the way you present it. Be wise about it, but do not keep quiet.
Okay, next one. My boyfriend and I have been on and off for 2 years, and I love him so much, but he keeps cheating on me. My mom and my friends have told me to leave him, but I'm so attached to him that I don't think I can live without him. But I don't want to stay with someone who doesn't respect me. What should I do?
Simple as ABC. She has actually said it. You don't want to stay with somebody who does not respect you. What are you doing with somebody that treats you like a trash? That's not love. That's infatuation. You know, there's some love that is crazy. Don't see that as love. I don't
think he loves her.
It's better loving somebody. It's better loving someone when somebody loves you back. When somebody loves you back. When we are young, that song is in vogue. It's better loving someone when somebody loves you back. When somebody loves you back. So this particular boy in question doesn't love you. If he does love you, he won't be cheating on you.
That's true.
Now, you are the one that loves him. He doesn't love you. You know, these days, a lot of ladies love those who doesn't love them. You know, and you don't continue to love the wrong person. Yeah, if he wants to go, let him go. You get the person that will love you genuinely. Because if you end up managing, your family said you should let him go. If you continue clinching on him, you eventually, maybe unluckily becomes his wife. You will face hell by the time you get into the marriage. So it's better you run for your life now and let him go. It could be painful, but it will just take a time for you to heal. It's a matter of time.
And I think it's also like a worth thing. You need to find your self-worth. Like, you don't deserve to be with someone who's consistently disrespecting you like this. And you find it okay. Like, you need to do some soul searching and like find your own happiness and find joy and peace within yourself and in your singleness, rather than like relying on another person for that.
So let him go, darling. It's been 2 years now that you said you've been on and off, and he always cheat on you. He will go back and come and beg you, I'm sorry. How long is he going to be sorry for?
That's true.
So please just let him go.
How do I deal with my strict parents?
Strict parent. It depends on the level of strictness. If your parents are strict on you, they want to actually see if you are matured enough to know the danger that is out there when they are not there. They don't want you to be vulnerable to any kind of situation. You need to build the trust in them. Build the trust. Just build the trust. The moment you build the trust in your parent, I'm sure they will be able to lessen their strictness on you.
My sister has told me about experiences she's had of using choochoo on boys to make them fall to make them fall in love with her. I have a guy that I'm looking at right now, and I know it's wrong, but I genuinely want to try it out.
Oh my God, do not try it. Don't ever try juju on anybody. Let me tell you one truth. It might be bitter. Use juju to draw a man to you. One day, by the day that juju ends, the man will cut your head off and hand it over to the police. Wait on the Lord for a genuine love. Do not force love.
Yeah, don't force it.
Do not force love.
That's a bit
Do
mad.
not force love, because by the time you force love, the day that love will wake up and know that it's been forced, nobody will get that love back to your place. It's not possible. So if you force a man to be in your life, the man will force himself to get out of your life. There's no way you can hold him down. So your sister that is doing it, I think she finds a way to know the truth earlier now before it gets too late for her. So you don't be a part of it.
For those people who don't know what choochoo is
I mean, when you go
like
to
rituals.
maybe rituals, you go and get something to use on a man.
Witchcraft on like someone. So
I knew about one story. This lady, she got into the life of this guy. She hypnotized him. She actually snatched him out of a friend's hand, and she eventually ended up getting married to him. They had a very beautiful wedding. It was talk of the town. First year, the second year, the girl was pregnant. That day, the man woke up from his sleep. This is not a tale. This is not a Nollywood movie. It's something that is closer to me. It's a very close family friend back home in Ibadan. This man woke up in the dead of night around 3 a.m. and he looked at his wife like this with pregnancy. And he said, "What? What are you doing here?" The lady said, "What do you mean? What am I doing here? Who are you? What?" It became a serious story in that street that everybody heard about it, because that night he kicked her out of the house, making noise to wake all the neighborhood. He said he does not know how she came into his life. And that was how that marriage ended. Why? Because that guy's eye got opened. It is only God, love, that stands eternally. Genuine love.
Yeah.
Do not and don't ever force love.
Okay, we're nearly done. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's a bit wild. I've started to develop sexual feelings for my cousin.
Hey! Voila day. This one is coming to an end.
I've started to develop sexual feelings for my cousin.
Your cousin? Why? To your long?
Mom, let me finish. Mom, let me finish the question.
What's going on? Jesus, please come back.
Mom,
of course.
But every time I see him, I feel warm inside and get fanny flutters.
Hey! What would you do than you just taking your mind off? Get your mind out.
I don't even know what you do.
You know what you will do is just make sure. I always believe in you talking to yourself. Ask yourself. Of course, you have answered it yourself. You said it's not right. So anything that is not right, there's no other word than it is not right. My dear, please, I beg of you, just take your mind off it, because there's no way I would advise you to continue. There's no point. You just tell yourself that no, it's not mine. It doesn't belong to me.
I'm sure we've helped a lot of people today. The last question is, how do you know when you found the one?
The right guy.
Yes.
I've been married for 30 years now.
Woo-hoo.
So my daughter might not be able to answer that question, because she's not even on the page of picking or looking for anyone for now.
Mom,
anyway,
yes,
a lot of people comes our way. She's still, taking her notes down. What I'm trying to say is, and let me tell you, there's no 100%.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a perfect.
So when you know that you have your rating, you know what you are expecting, you know what you're looking for, by the time you are able to see 60% or 65 going to 70, I would say that you should be content with it. Because if you say you are going to look for 99%, 90, you might end up not finding any. If somebody loves you and that person does not love God, that is not love. Because if somebody loves God more than he loves you, he will be so careful not to hurt you. Because if he wants to hurt you, he will know that he's hurting God. He will put God first. He knows what God wants. He knows that you are God's child. He will not want to hurt you. He will not want to see the wrath of God upon himself. So that is if you are a Christian, or if you're a Muslim, or if you're a believer. But if you are not even a believer, what I'm trying to say is, make sure that that person is sincere. Loyalty. Sincerity is the paramount. Respectful. Somebody that will respect you. Somebody that will respect you. Somebody that will take you for who you are. Somebody that will not mind all your flaws. So there are a lot of characteristics, a lot of things that you want to look out for in a man before you can conclude that this person is the right guy.
Okay. So guys, those are all of the questions for today. We hope that you enjoyed the video. We hope that we helped you guys out. There's going to be a part 2, and we're going to do many more of these. We can't put all the questions in at once because we're going to be here all day.
Yeah.
But thank you for sending your questions in. If you have any more for the next segment, send some more in.
Follow my charity page as well, Teleola Mata Foundation on Facebook, Teleola Mata on Instagram. We do a lot to care for the underprivileged out there.
And I'm also going to put her book down below, The Journey So Far. It's a biography.
Yes.
A book where she talks about a lot of the spiritual encounters that she's had in her life. She shares some of her teachings, some of her life experiences. So yeah.
At the age of 12 years old, I became homeless. And look at me today.
Exactly.
I've got a lot to say. No matter what you're going through today,
look at us.
Do not end your life. Do not think the end has come. God is taking you higher.
Love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.